Here's some deeper advice on life for you. Number one, never rely on anybody to give you what you need in this world. Never rely on anyone for happiness. Never rely on anyone for the answers. Never rely on anyone really for anything. What you will find in this life is that you have always been with you your whole life, and you've always been the one that's been there with you. When you give too much energy away to everybody else, you suffer every single time. When you learn that you can do anything that you want to, anything that you focus on, that you have all of the answers that you need within you, life begins to get so much better for you. Some other advice for you would be try not to complain too much openly. Understand that people really don't care, and I know that that's a hard thing to listen to, but really people don't. They're all invested in themselves. When you understand that you're the thing that heals yourself, when you're the energy that changes your life, when you're the energy that can make it or break it, everything starts to get a lot better for you. You become the unstoppable force. Never tell too much about yourself in any one situation. Never talk about your money. Never talk about your health. Never complain in public, because it weakens you every single time. Try not to bite your nails. It is a sign of weakness. It doesn't matter what you think. People see that as a sign of weakness, especially if you're trying to get into something like management or the like. Leave your nails alone. Not to mention there's crap under them that just don't do it. Okay, more advice. Girls, if you're going out with someone or dating someone or whatever, don't tell your friends anything about that person other than you had a great time, or he's a nice guy or she's a nice girl. That's it. No intimate details need to be shared. Nothing needs to be shared over the top with anybody, because as I said before, people really don't care. They'll just use it against you. Again, not trying to be mean. It's just how life is. Once you start to gather that you have everything that you actually need, you don't need anyone for anything. You might like people in your life, but you don't need them for anything. If you're full of grief and sadness, stop complaining about it all of the time. Stop. Because what that's going to do is make you angry that no one's rushing to your side to support you, that no one is listening, that no one gets it. You know, your greatest strength is yourself. And the best friend that you have is you. You already have instincts and intuition for a reason. Okay? So for example, people say, well, you know, I wish I had known about such and such before I went with them or married them or whatever. And the truth is, you actually did know. You just may not want to actually see it, right? You might give people the benefit of the doubt all of the time, right? And therefore, you're seeing the best in everybody. When the red flags were there, your intuition doesn't lie to you, by the way. Okay, your first gut feeling or face value feeling on someone or something or some situation is always correct. If it's a no, it's a no. You can try to twist it into anything you want, but it will always be a no, and you will find that out maybe the hard way. There is some things in this life that we have to learn through experience, obviously. And as you get to a certain age, you simply don't care about having so many experiences. You just learn to follow the mistakes that you made in the past and make good on them. Understand the patterns that you've had in your life and fix them. Don't talk too much about yourself. In fact, the weakest person in the room doesn't shut up. They also have the biggest lies to be told. Like the more the story goes on, the bigger the lie. Be careful in this world. Don't tell secrets to anybody that you would not want repeated, because not many people are like you. They're not going to keep the secret. They're going to tell everybody as soon as they get the chance to gain some kind of upper hand. The biggest message here for all of you is that there is nobody that can do this in this world but you. And you must learn to have strength in yourself. You must learn not to care about anybody else's feelings or circumstances or issues unless you're in a therapist role, right? And even then, you're going to shut that off when you clock off at night. Okay? Understand that people show you who they really are by action, not by words either. Make sure that you are protecting yourself and that you understand how powerful you really are, and be selective of who you keep company with. Okay? All right, more to come. Bye for now.